Greetings and welcome in to Reliving the Legends, Final Fantasy, our Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster playthrough. This, of course, is Ankh Plays, if you didn't already know, and we're starting episode 14. So last episode we got the Star Ruby from the bottom of the Earth Cavern, and it seems like the people in Melmond, at least one person was helpful enough to let us know that the big giant in the Giant's Cave likes to eat rocks, but likes to eat gems especially. So I think that we can probably feed the Star Ruby to him, or at least offer it to him, and see what he has to say. So that's what we're going to do once we can get inside. Wow, that's a lot of shadows. We'll cut through the shadow, and then we'll jump into the Giant's Cave. We did fight the vampire at the bottom of the Earth Cavern, and it didn't fix the poisoning. So the people of Melmond are still suffering. But the Warriors of Light are here to the rescue, and it looks like Fritz was maybe blinded. I don't know if it was temporary or not. Let's just double check. Yeah, he looks to be fine now. So into the Giant's Cave we go. I don't think there's any encounters in here just yet. Hey, buddy. You have Star Ruby? Yes, give me Star Ruby and I let you pass. Have a Star Ruby. He just ate it, didn't he? Crunch munch. Nothing tastes better, nothing tastier than rubies. Bro. He's shaking the whole cavern. Where's he gonna go? Okay, so he just disappeared. Alright, well, there's a treasure room down here. And we can actually be attacked in here. Okay, cool. No problem. We're definitely over-leveled. A great axe. Can we equip... Oh, interesting. Boy, I had some hopes that that would be an increase, but as it turns out, it's not. The Mithril Sword is better. So, okay, well, let's see what else is in here. The ogres definitely don't want us to see what else is in here. Alright, well, the Star Ruby went to the big giant in the Giant's Cave. And we're just going to dig around in here and see what else we find. So, money. That's good. And a mithril helm. He already has... Zeth already has a mithril helm. I think he can wear that. Yep. Yeah, no one can wear it. Okay. So a bunch of stuff that wasn't quite useful for us. Mithril Sword is pretty good, though. Let's be honest. Lesser tigers. Here, kitty kitty. So bitey. Flo and Daewoo can't handle one by themselves, though. So, have to keep that in mind. Okay, so we came out on the other side. Okay, I was wondering about this. How to get over here. Maybe there's something on this side of the very western tip of this continent, this peninsula. Maybe this is the way to the Wise Man. I don't know if it's the Wise Man. Somebody lives over here that we're supposed to talk to. That's all we know. There we go. Bad dogs. Okay, so there's another cave down here that we haven't mapped yet. Okay, Sage's Cave. All right. The music is playing that makes me think it's safe. Nothing in these. Okay. Perhaps we should talk to him before we just outright rob him. Oh, Sage. Here he is. Is he standing in front of a fire, or is that a throne? So you were the ones who defeated the vampire, eh? He was but a servant. The beast corrupting the Earth's crystal lurks much deeper within the cavern. Here, take the staff with you and use it behind the vampire's chamber. And we have obtained the Earth Rod. Is that it? Restore the crystals to grace. Alright, now I don't feel as bad about maybe potentially robbing you. Is there anything else in here that can help us? No. Alright. Yep. Secret walls, maybe. Alright, well, that was... Haven't seen goblins in a long time, eh? That was slightly disappointing. I thought for a second there in the dialogue that he was going to be a boss. But just a sage. So we'll loop back. I guess we can go deeper into the caverns. Ambushed by lesser tigers. It's a pretty significant bite. Wow. 26 damage to Zest? That's nothing to sneeze at. Still, paper tigers. Okay, so the giant is gone. It'd be cool to see him once again, but not bad, not bad. You know what I think I'm gonna do this time? We're not gonna go back to Melmond and heal. We're just gonna head on over to the Earth Cave, but we'll use... I don't think we've actually used any... Yeah, we haven't used any spells that I remember. So... I might just pop some potions and, you know, make sure everybody's healed on up, and then we'll dive in once again. Fortunately, we know exactly the right way to go. Poison from... Poison on Zest. Did I unequip Fritz? Did I see that correctly? It doesn't look like he's using his nunchakus. Definitely need to fix that before we go into the Cavern of Earth. Although, to be fair, he seems like he's doing plenty of damage. He might even be doing more damage now. Okay, there we go. So, let's take a look at what kind of damage we did to Fritz. Yeah, we did... Oh, well... We actually lower his attack by giving him the Iron Nunchaku. No shield, no arms. You got anything for your head? We took off the leather cap too. Wow. I really did a number on him. Okay, let's take a look at... Wow. I unequipped you guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, so everybody seems to be equipped. And that's just the only thing, is that Fritz, as a monk, he's going to do more damage without it. So, okay. Let's pop some potions. Just top everybody up, you know? There's no reason not to. We'll double check the magic situation. Yeah, I think everyone's good. Alright, here we go. So the beginning of this was a little disconcerting, but now it's going to be, we know exactly which direction to go to get to the lowest level to basement level 3. So that's going to minimize the number of fights that we have. And in truth, there really wasn't anything that was that horrible down here. There were a few things, like the Earth Elementals that I remember could have been challenging if they lived long enough, but our damage is just really, really high with Zest and Fritz. And Daewoo if we want to consume some spell slots. So, you know, we'll try and be conservative on the way down. And just, you know, white damage, melee everything. And then once we get down to the lower levels, that of course is going to be where we'll have to make a little bit tougher decisions. Because we don't have exit, so we still have to come back out. I think we just unleashed Fritz. Definitely just unleashed Fritz. It's taken off. Super cool. Yeah, we'll go this way. Feels a little more direct. Less zigzaggy, if that makes sense. I think I'm going to say this too. I might have already said this, but I think this is the furthest that I've ever... Whoops. This is the furthest I've ever managed to go in this game. I went the total wrong way. I went after a treasure room. We need to go south. Pay attention. Eight hits. Just laid that Ogre Chief out. $444. No problem. Even though I went the wrong way. I was trying to be efficient, and look where that got me. So we have to use the Earth Rod in the Vampire Room. And I think that was off to the west in this next level, since we're on B2 now. This will drop us into B3. We'll just confirm that, though. We do have to cycle all the way around in a big circle, and it's this room that's right near us, right here. Kind of right to the north, and it's slightly west. Oops. So let's run for it. Pisco Demons. I don't think these are going to be a huge threat. Absolutely wrecked. Those are kind of a rare encounter in here. Hey, some more cockatrice. Very low hit points. ambushed. This is where someone gets poisoned, I bet. 39 damage from the jelly. Those jelly are nasty. Nothing we can't handle. There's a poison. I'll have to cure him after the fight. There you go, Fritz. Good as new. The Warriors of Light trek on. Hey! More of our little orange and white demon friends here. Flo taking a whack at him with Fritz getting the killing blow. We're very close to the next level. I think it's 33. Probably 2 more battles to the bottom. These mummies have pretty high defense. Perfect. Perfect combat order there. Maximum efficiency. Love it. Okay, here we go. So this is the room. So items, key items. This is where we got the Star Ruby. Behind the vampire. And now we're getting 3 Pisca demons. No, sorry. There's a level up here as well. Zest going up to 608. No strength, but agility and stamina. That's great. Fritz cracking the 500 hit point barrier with a little buff to stamina. Kind of a crummy level for Fritz, if I'm honest. Flo, 5 HP. Another crummy level there. Daewoo. Kind of in the same... Oh, that's really bad. In the same category. It's a little bit meh. Oh, I see it. Okay, alright. Just took me a minute. This must be where the rod comes up. I was just getting a little anxious. Hey, 93. They don't have that many hit points, you know. Okay. We use the Rod of Earth. And, of course, it opens it up, and we are ready to go. Let's just double-check. You know what? We could use some potions here. That's about right. 26 potions left. Okay. Next time we get to an item shop, we're definitely going to have to take a look at that. All right, let's see here. This is kind of a maze. So, we'll definitely want to hit that treasure room. Another treasure room in the southwest. And the stairs. So it looks like there's 2 treasure rooms. There's one right there on the north, and there's one down here in the southwest. So we'll hit that one at the north first. So plotting will go all the way up north and around. It's kind of out of the way, but that's all right. We'll see what kind of monsters we get in here as well. This is our return to the Cavern of Earth, and we're going to delve deeper. but not before beating down some cockatrice. It's pretty crazy. I don't know what they do, but it seems like kind of a sad enemy. Hello, trolls. Goodbye, trolls. That was a good hit. Solid hit against Daewoo. Fritz with a killing blow. Lots of stuff in here, though. Hey, monsters. Is it going to be an Earth Elemental? No, we have 2 Sphinx. Those tails make me think these guys can poison as well, so we need to be on our best behavior here. I think we'll drop a Fira. Okay, no problem. A little bit of magic kind of helped put that over the top, though. Don't have to face any of those monsters. More monsters. No problem. Okay, Sphinx. I think we just do the same thing. Let's do Fira again. It's totally fine if they go after Zest. I won't need the Fira from you, Daewoo. Thank you. 5k. Oh, there's a lot of them in here. Hyenodon, and Ogre Chief, and Ogre Mage. Well, I don't know what the Hyenodons are going to do, but I don't want that Mage around for much longer. Oh, well. Daewoo for the win! Contains staff. Okay, we'll take a look at that in a second. Another one of these interesting comps. This is the first time I've seen the Hyenodon and the Ogre Mage. Should be easy enough to drop them, though. That's probably a waste of a Fira. Definitely don't want to give that Ogre Mage a chance to act. Okay, so there was a staff. Definitely not an upgrade. Oh yeah, definitely not an upgrade for anybody. Alright. Well, I'm suddenly not less than impressed. I mean, we got the chest, which is the important thing, right? Deer. It seems like the tarantulas are there for the ochre jelly. Kind of defend for them. Get a couple of extra shots on poison. So that's a good comp. We're still kind of white damaging our way through this. The chests, of course, spawning monsters is a tiny bit of a concern, but it's not horrible. It's definitely manageable. We haven't really even cut into any of our magic. So, let's take a look at where we need to go here. We're going to have to go down. We may as well go down this way and hit the treasure room. And just kind of avoid the upper section of the map here completely. So we'll just go down and then through. Yeah. I like that idea. Because we can still cycle back up to the north. Goblin Guard and Werewolves ambushed. Goblin Guard seem a little out of place here. Like, I think we're going to take all of these guys out in just a couple of hits. To hit the werewolf. But that doesn't even seem fair, does it? Like, this is just a bunch of guys that you have to cut through, really, is what's happening here. I mean, I do like the fact that the game will cycle back in enemies that, you know, you haven't seen for a while, but doesn't really seem like they've improved very much, or at least the ones found in this cave. How are they living in here? You know? This is a pretty tough area. Are they not fighting with any of the other monsters? Anyways, off we go. Alright, keeping on going here. Keeping on. I don't know how many more cavern layers we have after this. Gotta preempt on some trolls. And Fritz and Zess make short work of them. So we're doubling back to go down to this treasure room, which I'm guessing is gonna have some boss fights, or some monsters in it, is what I mean. Take care of those ochre jellies first. And we'll get rid of a tarantula. Stomp that last one, guys. Thank you. The Warriors of Light march on. Okay, so we got what? 3. Okay. I'm just gonna white damage this one out. Let's see what happens. Okay, so he casts Dark. Probably a blindness spell, I'm guessing. Definitely manageable. The Hyenodon takes more than 50% or 50 hit points. Nice try though, Flo. More monsters. Same comp, same comp. Clothius can go after the Hyenodons. Okay, so he's harder to hit, I'm guessing. Not too much harder to hit. Okay, so they have more than like 108 hit points. But I think that's all the information we're gonna get. Lovely. Okay. A mithril shield. We already have a mithril shield. I don't think anyone else can use it. Can you equip it? No. That would be a silly question. More monsters? I'm guessing the same comp. Mm-hmm. It's hilarious that one Fira spell can knock these guys out. They just have over like 115 hit points, it seems like, the Hyenodons. And they don't do that much damage. They're not Pisco Demons, for sure. There's a tent. Not that we can use that in here. We'll head down deeper into the cavern of Earth. They have more than 36 hit points, as we know. Nice try, though, Flo. Oh. I just noticed, we have a problem with Fritz. He's stone. I think we want gold. It's a gold needle? Yeah. Okay, so that is the reason you want gold needles, and that is the reason cockatrices are dangerous. Down we go. I'll call it a lucky shot. We fought a lot of them. Probably upwards of 50 of them total. And Fritz took a... It was turned to stone one time. It's not bad. It did cost 500 gil. Alright, guys. This is the end of episode 14 of our Reliving the Legends Final Fantasy series. Thank you for joining me once again here on the Ankh Plays channel. And as you go on about your day, well, don't forget to hit someone with kindness. And we'll see you next time.